Well, breaking news now. A woman is found dead inside a burning home in Hermitage. This morning, a man and child remain in critical condition. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy has been following this story and has the very latest. Dan.
When firefighters went inside this home, they found two people upstairs, both alive, an adult male and a child. But then they also found a third person, an adult female, who was already dead by the time they arrived on scene. Happening now, homicide detectives remain out here and crime scene investigators as their investigation still very much underway. The fire department, meanwhile, is going to be the ones who determine the cause of this fire. It was about 12:30, just after midnight, when firefighters got the call. A neighbor called 911 saying they saw smoke. When firefighters arrived, they believe this fire started in the living room. They made entry and went upstairs, and in 3 separate rooms is where they found these 3 people inside the home. We spoke with the district fire chief, who describes the scene.
It's chaotic at first. I mean, usually your task is you just, 2 or 3 go in and put out the fire, but now they had rescues to do.
The child was taken to Vanderbilt Pediatric Center this morning. The adult male was taken to Summit, again, both of them with critical injuries, according to a police captain. And that woman, who has not yet been identified, her body was taken to the medical examiner's office for a full autopsy today as homicide detectives begin asking the question, how did she die? Reporting this morning in Hermitage, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Dan, thank you. And a man is recovering after a stabbing overnight in Madison. It happened at a home on Treasure Reef during a domestic dispute. Police tell us a man was strangling a woman when she picked up a knife, and he was stabbed when he tried to attack her again. That man is in the hospital but is expected to recover. No word yet if charges will be filed. Interstate 40 is back in the clear this morning after a bad crash overnight. Happened a little after midnight westbound near the Central Pike exit. Police tell us 2 cars were involved and a pickup truck rolled over. 2 people were transported to the hospital, but they are expected to be okay.
In just a few minutes, police responding to a crash along I-24 at the James Robertson Parkway exit downtown, and we're told the car was on its way down into the bushes. The driver, however, took off before officers arrived. We are working to get more information, so stay with News Channel 5 for updates.
And in just 2 hours, deliberations will resume in the Brandon Banks Vanderbilt rape trial. News Channel 5 Sophie Nielsen holding outside the courtroom this morning for us. And Sophie, the jury called it a night after about, 6 hours last night?
The jury deliberated yesterday for almost 6 hours. They decided to take a break and revisit it this morning. They're going to be here in the courthouse behind me starting at 9 o'clock. Now, both sides delivered their final closing arguments yesterday. This all stems back from that rape of an unconscious Vanderbilt student in 2013, exactly 4 years ago today. 2 of the men involved in this rape, Brandon Vandenberg and Corey Beatty, they've already been convicted of rape and sentenced to prison time. Yesterday, attorneys for Brandon Banks continued to try to convince the jury that Banks was just a young college football player who was being bullied by his teammates. They were saying that he was afraid his teammates would think he was gay, which is why they say he participated in the rape. But the prosecution says that is an excuse, especially because the video that the men recorded that night shows Banks' role in the whole incident. Now, a jury could reach a verdict later this morning, decide whether he is guilty or not or something else. We will have a crew inside to bring you all of the latest updates, either on the air or on newschannel5.com. Live at the courthouse, Sophie Nielsen holding News Channel 5.
Thanks so much. And the Holly Bobo murder case heads back to court today in Hardin County. Zach Adams is expected to go to trial for the murder, kidnapping, and rape of Bobo next month. The nursing student was last seen alive walking into the woods near her home in Decatur County back in 2011. Her remains were found 3 years later. Adams' brother Dylan and Jason Autry are also facing charges. Today's hearing is at 9, and of course we'll be there. Look for updates on air and online at newschannel5.com.
Happening right now, the search is on for a killer believed to be armed and dangerous. Investigators say that Ahmad Osborne and a friend went to the Glastonbury Woods apartments in South Nashville, allegedly to buy drugs yesterday. Well, that deal turned south big time and wound up in a shootout. 18-year-old Osborne, who was driving that red Mustang, was hit twice and rushed to the hospital but did not survive. The friend, the passenger in that car, was not hurt. As soon as we get a description of the shooter, we'll pass it along. Right now, an expectant mom is looking for some answers after she was shot in the stomach during a drive-by yesterday. Natalie Farmer was hit along Village Trail north of Nashville. The shooting actually happened Wednesday, but she spoke with us yesterday. At 6 months pregnant, she went to the hospital and just was released. She says she had just moved to the neighborhood a couple of weeks ago, and now not only is she afraid for her life, but for that of her unborn child.
Right now, I'm in a lot of pain, suffering over here. Scared to go out my door. Don't know if I'm gonna get shot again.
That gunman is still on the run. If you have any information at all, contact Crime Stopper 615-74-CRIME. All right, this is a neat story, a very heartwarming story about a hero police officer in Murfreesboro.
It all happened when a man had a medical emergency behind the wheel and crashed.
Thank God for you.
How you doing, brother?
How you doing, my guardian angel?
Tell you what, you look a whole lot better than I saw you last time.
This is such a sweet story. Murfreesboro police officer Terry Spence last saw Joey Stakely carted away on a stretcher. Stakely was driving with his wife on Church Street when he suffered a heart attack and then slammed into a brick wall. Officer Spence was the first on the scene, and he started CPR, which saved Stakely's life.
He's a guardian angel. He saved my life.
Quick response, quick actions, great training with the department that I'm with. It made a huge difference.
Of course, he's not taking credit, but he should. Sergeant Kyle Evans with the Murfreesboro PD says Officer Spence has now been nominated for a very deserving life-saving award.